Welcome back to my StarCraft 2 campaign playthrough. In the previous episode, I completed the Whispers of Oblivion, which is the prologue to the main story of Legacy of the Void. Now, we do have to go ahead and choose the difficulty that we want to play on. I'm gonna go ahead and select Brutal. But here we go. It's time to jump into the campaign of Legacy of the Void, the main storyline. But first, we get to once again watch the trailer. I haven't seen this one in a long time, but it's so freaking good. It's really good.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion.
The Zerg have had Aiur for long enough. Probius! My man! I got a plushie that looks just like you. I love the fact that the shields actually break on that Zealot. Too High Templar. Realizing that the swarm is upon them. It's time to merge together. I got goosebumps on my legs. This seems to be a recurring thing with StarCraft trailers. Blizzard trailers in general, they're just so good. Blizzard makes easily the best trailers in video games. No one's even remotely close.
Today, we retake our homeworld. And with it, our legacy.
StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. That Protoss macro though, that was one pylon and then he warped in like what? 50 units immediately? How many gateways do you have? A great evil looms over the galaxy. The dark god Amon has returned. Spurred on by Zeratul's prophecies, Kerrigan and her swarm set out to destroy Amon's hybrid forces, hoping to stop the coming oblivion. With the threat of the Zerg Queen absent, the Protoss hierarch Artanis raised a massive invasion fleet, left the Dark Templar world of Shakuras, and committed to restore his people's former glory by reclaiming their lost homeworld of Aiur. Here we go. I've played these missions once upon a time, but I don't recall any of it. Like, I recall a couple of bits and pieces here and there, but I did not realize how long the Zerg actually have Aiur for at this point.
Templar. At long last, we stand at the threshold of destiny. For today, we will restore the glory of our legacy. Today, we will retake what we have lost and reclaim our homeworld. And may the Kala's light guide us.
The invasion fleet stands ready. We await only your command, Hierarch.
You must halt this invasion at once.
Zeratul?
Templar! Arrest this traitor!
No! We will hear him out. The End War has come. Amon, the Dark One, has returned.
This heretic cannot be trusted.
This invasion is a distraction from the true battle ahead. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy.
Do not forget that it was his interference that brought ruin to Aiur.
And that burden weighs heavily upon me. Artanis, I have found a way to stand against the coming darkness. You must believe me. We have been through much together, Zeratul. But far too many have sacrificed, in the hopes that this moment would come to pass. Executor, commence the invasion!
Kerrigan is not gonna like this. Oh my god, that's all of the Protoss forces warping straight to Aiur. Alrighty, so here we are. We haven't been on Aiur in quite a little while.
The reclamation of Aiur is underway. We are preparing to siege the warp network at Coruscant now.
Well done, Selendis. Once the warp conduits are free of infestation, our forces will strike as one across the surface of Aiur.
The Templar await your command, Hierarch.
Alrighty, Artanis all grown up. Remember the days where Artanis just simply wore some rags and that was basically
Warriors, Aiur awaits you. March forth and take it.
Here we go. We immediately get to start off with a massive army. These Immortals dealing a lot of damage from the back. I think they are going to be absolutely critical to keep alive. Now, by the way, here's a fun fact about that Legacy of the Void trailer, right? I actually tried it out after the Legacy of the Void trailer was released. I think this was back in like 2014 or 2015. Anyways, apparently even a +3/+3/+3 upgraded Archon is not capable of killing an Ultralisk that is unupgraded. No chitinous, no 1/1, no nothing. Apparently in no situation, unless I guess the Ultra is already hurt, can an Ultralisk actually lose against an Archon in a 1-on-1 battle.
I have diverted some Colossi to join your forces. Use them well, Artanis.
Laser giraffes? I love laser giraffes. Thank you very much. My god, a Legacy of the Lasers is gonna be... Oh my... Whoa! Those were fast! Legacy of the Lasers should be a great expansion. Basically, our main goal is to get as many lasers as we can. Be it Void Rays, be it Archons with like little tiny lasers, be it Colossus, they're great. We need to clear the warp conduits. So, I have played through these missions once upon a time.
There is a Zerg hive
quality
cluster
of
near
this.
your warriors. If possible, we should destroy it.
I take pride in my memory, but I guess it's hard to remember these missions when you don't really, you know, you weren't really, I guess, aware of the storyline, right? It makes it so much easier to remember when you understand.
Well fought, my warriors.
Oh, here we go. More
Let us return
reinforcements.
our focus to reclaiming the warp conduit.
Anyway, it becomes so much easier when you understand the storylines, right? When you understand the weight and whatnot of the different parts of the story. I mean, it's been so long since the Protoss has been on Aiur, right? Now, by the way, I will try to complete a bunch of the achievements during this run as well, but I'm not really gonna focus on it. If there are some easy, like low-hanging achievements, I suppose, that I can easily pick up, I do plan on completing those, but the majority of them will be completed over at the live stream. For those of you unaware, besides uploading daily to YouTube, man, that's so sick! Besides uploading daily to YouTube, I also upload to Twitch 6 days a week.
Selendis, the conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
Give me more
As you
units!
command.
2 warp conduits remain in the grip of the Zerg. Ready yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
Hey, by the way, if there's one character that has gone through a lot of things.
Artanis, there are more hives in the surrounding area.
Okay.
Destroying them would deal the Zerg a crippling blow.
It's definitely gonna be Zeratul. Zeratul has been through so much, and for some reason, I guess I understand the reason, but you know, the Protoss still don't really like him very much. At the very least, Artanis seems to be a good guy. I guess we worked together for a long time.
Warriors, annihilate it. We strike as one.
But he's been through so many shitty scenarios, and still, even after all that, he was still chasing the prophecies, right? That's like a life lesson right there.
The has fallen. Continue on, brothers.
Never give up, because apparently there is light at the end of the tunnel. Well, for now at least. Seems like he's okay. Ooh, a bunch of my units apparently are trapped over here. Oh, is that because of the crashed... Oh my god, that's so sick. Because of the crashed mothership.
We thank you for your aid. Allow us to join you in battle.
I do want to make sure that I complete all bonus objectives, of course, and if there are any bonus credits or anything along those lines, or upgrades or whatever that I can go ahead and unlock, I will be focusing on all of those during emissions. If I don't complete one or two, I am not all too bothered by it, but just like I've been doing so far with my entire playthrough, I will most definitely try my very hardest and complete everything. So far, though, it's really just me A-moving, right? I mean, we just get to look at the pretty pictures, mostly. It's kind of like playing multiplayer, because once you do get an army this big, once you do get that Protoss death ball underway, right? Even when you forget to work in sentries, which is clearly the case with this army,
hive lies in ruins. Only one remains, my warriors.
you just sort of get to attack move, right? It's true. Usually getting there is the tricky part. But while small armies of Protoss do require a ton of micro, once you get a large army going, it is pretty difficult to lose. At least as long as you don't have all of your zealots charged off into banelings and brute lords show up and all that. But looks like for now the Zerg here on Aiur is focusing on guardians instead. Now I am actually curious to see as well how Kerrigan is gonna respond to this, right? I can imagine he's probably not gonna be all too happy about it. I mean, obviously, this was a world that was hers,
The
but...
second warp conduit is activating now.
Psi Matrix signal confirmed. Reinforcements warping in at your location.
I'm curious if maybe she's gonna let this one slide, right? Obviously, the thing is that she is currently also busy fighting the hybrid. We essentially have a communal goal right now, the Zerg and the hybrid alike. Now, she isn't really known to obviously... oh my god, they're so fast, so sick. She isn't really known...
Artanis, this brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard.
Is it Zagara? Anyway, she's not really known to take defeat like this lightly.
The final conduit lies before us.
Actually,
Show the Zerg no mercy.
I do think we want to make sure, though, that we grab all of the bonus objectives here, too. But anyways, she might just simply not think that this is going to be a priority for now. Because she obviously realizes as well that this is the homeworld. And back when she actually took control of this homeworld, obviously she was still under the influence as well of the Dark God. These days, of course, she's become Primal instead. Little bit of a different Queen of Blades than we had in the original StarCraft 1 campaign. Also, by the way, I'm pretty sure this right here was the first mention of the Kala, right? So the Kala, of course, is the unity that binds all of the Protoss together. It's pretty cool. All right, here we go. There's the final hive, though. Apparently, the feral Zerg may not be so feral after all. I'm just guessing, by the way. I don't know who's actually controlling this Zerg.
The final hive has fallen. Let this be the first victory of many. Aiur will be restored.
Such a satisfying mission, though. Rather than starting off with like a mission where you have to construct like 6 Marines or you have to make a couple of drones and then, you know, flood the system with a Zergling army, we actually get to immediately control a massive Protoss force, which is really interesting. All right, let's go ahead and quick save over here. I already did destroy quite a bit of this army, and I think I should be capable of pushing through this. My force isn't massive, though, but the Colossi obviously are very capable. Ooh, a couple of hybrids spawning in. That's not good.
Impossible. Hybrid on Aiur. It is they who have been leading the Zerg.
Oh, okay, no, that's not Sagara after all. Like I said, I don't know the storyline very well. But that's what we're about to find out. So wait, the hybrid are on Aiur too? More and more hybrid are spawning in. Well, I mean, that's a bit of a stretch. We did see in the prophecy that if Kerrigan stays alive, we are capable of destroying the hybrid, or at least we wouldn't immediately die.
The warp conduits have been secured. Our starfighters are moving to take this fight across the surface.
Take command of the invasion, Executor. Zeratul, you and I must discuss this most recent turn of events further.
Alrighty, and there we have it. 4 Aiur has been completed on the brutal difficulty. Now, I did get 2 of the 3 achievements. Apparently, I do not have in Living Kala lose fewer than 100 units during the 4 Aiur mission on the normal difficulty. I can imagine that, well, we ended up losing 127 over here. It's gonna be difficult to let that be under 100 on the brutal difficulty, just because of the fact that, well, the zealots just sort of charge forward. I guess if you micro really hard and you kind of keep your zealots alive, you might be alright. But all things considered, I am happy with this result. Now, of course, I plan on uploading the rest of this series every 2nd to 3rd day or so to this very YouTube channel. If you are new, make sure you hit that like button down below, but more importantly, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can also click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to get notifications as soon as future videos go live. So if you enjoy this a lot, it is one of the easiest way to stay up to date and to be notified immediately as the very first when videos do go up. Other than that though, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright, and I will see you in the next one.